On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
44-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Roby on the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson to give. This is Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Johnson on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers at the edge.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 3rd down gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Aaron Jones.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop.
25-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Texans nothing. On 3rd down, Love.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 48 yards.
The Packer first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun. Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. It's caught here by Adams.
Love's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air again. Love dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and a yard. At the 20.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Shoot.
Here's Watson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Number 53. Mike 53. 53's a Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He completes it to Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17,
Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. So we got man.
Throwing again. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. This is caught. It's close. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now Watson throws another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Behind the line.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58. Big stop, team. Big stop, let's go. At 58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Cameron Batson. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Gets around him, and they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the... Return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
I'm fully good for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back in my feet and get right. Watching work, watching tape, watching work, can't relate. Watching stuff after
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
She's taken down at the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action this time with Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love with a give to Dillon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, Love. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike, 53, Mike.
On second down and 4, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete to Brandon Cook.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Love. The throw taken in by Cole. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The Packer first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing. Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ross Blacklock brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Down at the 1-yard line.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Love from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Back now in Houston.
Texans
For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson off play action. They will find Davis. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown
or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Watson. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Line 36. Line 36. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Look, there's no question in my mind that Jordan Love is a pass-first quarterback, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the wheels to get out of dodge when necessary. So you will see Green Bay occasionally throw a quarterback run play in there, but for the most part, he'll do his damage with his legs when a play breaks down and he has to get out of the pocket and try and gain yardage.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Brandon Cook.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I'm coming after you.
Watson, and he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's caught by Funchess. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they want